Hey, everybody. Welcome to our live launch celebration for Lily of the Valley. So glad you guys could be here. I know it takes just a minute for everyone to kind of hop on over. So while we are awaiting everyone joining us, hop over into the comments and let me know where you are joining us from. I started a few books ago when I did these launch events, asking people that, and then I have prizes that I give away. One to the person who is joining us from the furthest away from where I am right now, and someone who's joining us from the closest. And one time that prize went to a neighbor of mine. So I believe I will say the person joining us from the closest who does not live in my neighborhood. Just because it feels almost like cheating. So pop on in there and let me know where you are joining us from. Those prizes that we will be giving away to our nearest and farthest is a swag pack of some fun things that I have. I have these two bookmarks for the Gent series in general and Lily of the Valley, and a set of stickers that I'm super excited about. When Seagull Book put together their limited edition pre-order deal, they had these two really fantastic stickers that came with it. And these cannot be obtained anywhere except from me because I have some extras. So that will be going along in the pack, as well as some stickers that I had commissioned by an extremely talented artist. I love her work so much. She made for me some artwork for this series that she made in the style of French fashion plates from the late 1700s. So it's a super great fit for this series. So I have from her a sticker of Lucas and Julia Jonquil, which I just think is fantastic. She even got Julia's brownish reddish hair, which is fabulous. This one of Kester and Violet from Lily of the Valley, which is just great. And then this group sticker of the gents all together, including Stanley. We couldn't have him not be part of the group. So our nearest and farthest winners will get that pack of swag in the mail. So keep putting that your locations in there. Some of tonight's prizes I'm actually going to give 24 hours before I draw those winners, so that if you are joining us after the stream has ended, you still have a chance to win. So those are among those I'll be checking tomorrow evening, right before we do game night. I'm watching all of the uh, comments go by. Yay, this is fun. We have a lot of people and everyone's participating. So fantastic. All right. The next thing we're going to ask while you're popping in there and telling us where you are from, I guess this isn't really an ask. This is just to let you know about something that's coming up. So I get to announce this was just officially confirmed this morning. Here we go. We are doing a signing this month, which I wasn't sure was going to happen. It is going to be happening with these four authors: myself, Joanna Barker, Sean Bessie, and Esther Hatch. We are doing a signing in Rexburg, Idaho at their Deseret Book. It's going to be on April 30th. That's the last Saturday of this month. It will start at 4 p.m. It's anticipated to go through 6 p.m., but sometimes these get really exciting. They last much longer than that. But we've been having fun putting together this. There's going to be some door prizes, some fun giveaways. The last time I did a book signing at the Deseret Book in Rexburg, it was a party. So if you are in that area, this is coming up at the end of the month. You may remember that's the same evening that it's the evening of the day when these same four authors are getting together at the Madison County Library in Rexburg to do two tea parties. That's a ticketed event, and the tickets for those two tea parties sold out. I think it was in 4 minutes. It was unbelievably quick. We had to limit the number, that we had, just because there's logistics to it. But I have something really, really fun to announce also tonight. I have a set of 2 tickets to the 11 a.m. tea party at the Madison County Library in Rexburg on April 30th to give away tonight. So if you live in the area or near enough that you think you could make it, I want you to leave a comment on this live video saying, and I quote, I want a party like it's 1799. Leave that comment there. That tells me you are nearby. You think you could use the tickets, not think, you know, and you want to be entered to win. I will be drawing winners for those 2 tickets tomorrow. So if you need to, consult with a friend who might go with you, you have until tomorrow evening to enter your name in that drawing. And most of the prizes I'm giving away that I'll be drawing later, I'll be announcing tomorrow before game night. The winner of these 2 tickets to the tea party, I'll be announcing during tomorrow night's game night with Sarah M. Eden. So keep that in mind. If you think you'd like to come and leave me that comment. It'll help me find the comments because I know what to search for. So if you can't make it to the tea party, or you weren't able to get tickets, or you don't win these prizes, we are doing a book signing that late afternoon at the Deseret Book nearby. So there you go. All right, we're going to pull that off so we can keep moving forward. All right, and I have also I have a whole table over here filled with prizes that we're giving away tonight. This is going to be a fun party because I get to give away things. I am going to give away to a random commenter throughout tonight, and this will be drawn tomorrow, but anyone who leaves a comment will be entered to win this on either Facebook or YouTube. I'm drawing from both places. There are 2 different prizes. They're going to go to just a random commenter. One is a copy of this fantastic collection of Christmas stories, Meet Me Under the Kissing Bough. Kissing Bough. As soon as I said that, it sounded funny. But this one, I have a copy of this to give away. This contains Christmas stories by Josie Kilpack, Annika Walker, and Sarah McConkey. Fantastic collection of stories there. And the other prize for someone who comments tonight is, and this one is a lot of fun, I'm giving away what I'm calling a Huntress's Bundle. It is a not yet available in print copy of the Best Laid Plans, which is functioning as sort of a companion novella to the Huntresses series, and doesn't come out until November, advanced reader copy of The Best Intentions, which is our book 1 in our brand new Huntresses series. So I'm giving away that bundle also to someone who comments on this live party that we're having tonight. Those winners will be drawn tomorrow. So if you're catching us late, that's all right. I'm still going to be looking through. So those are our prizes that will be given out to anyone who comments. So feel free to comment and keep commenting it because it keeps your name in the prize drawing. All right. Okay, I'm looking to see if I've covered everything until we get to our first game. I believe I have. So I told you we were going to play games tonight. I have some fun games we have figured out over the years of doing these online launches. And the first one we're going to play is one that I also sometimes play as part of my cutting room floor. And it's a game I like to call Who Said It? So I have pulled quotes from Lily of the Valley. None of them are spoilers. And I promise they are quotes from characters you have met already, even if you haven't read Lily of the Valley. This is, and I was going to put this banner up so people aren't worried. This whole launch celebration, I have every intention of making it spoiler free. So if you haven't read the book yet, or maybe you started it and just haven't finished, it's okay. This isn't going to spoil things for you. So I have a few quotes, 3 to be exact, that we're going to play. Can you guess who said it? And I have a prize I'm going to give away to someone who guesses one of the 3 correctly that I will pick randomly while we're playing tonight. And I have a prize for someone who puts a correct answer in that I will draw tomorrow along with tomorrow's giveaways. So brush up your skills of detectiving. Is that a word? See if you can guess who said these different quotes. So I'm going to scooch a bit to the side so they don't cover me up, and we're going to pop them up here. All right, so quote number 1. I will see to it that these rowdy gentlemen are sent on their way, and you know I can manage it. So this one is a little bit, I don't know how to explain it. This one might be a little bit harder to pinpoint the person who said it, but this is our first quote. Who is it that feels themselves equal to getting rid of a bunch of rowdy people? All right, fantastic. I'm seeing a whole bunch of guesses coming in. And it's okay if you guess incorrectly, you can keep guessing more. All right. Okay, so I'm seeing a ton of guesses that are correct. People are saying it sounds like it could be a couple different people, but they're guessing it is probably most of the answers we're getting are Julia, and this is Julia. She's basically offering to get rid of the gents if need be, and she probably could pull it off. All right. Fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and draw someone right now to win our guessed it correctly live prize. I'm just going to swing back and pick the first one at random. Okay, I have Melanie Young who guessed correctly over on YouTube. So, Melanie, if you will send me a DM on any of my social media, I can get a hold of you and get that to you. And the prize you have won is this really lovely hand cream that is Lily of the Valley scented. So it's very on theme for this evening. So there you go, Melanie Young. Good job answering that one correctly. I'm gonna have two more we're gonna pop up, and I will draw a winner of those prizes from amongst those correct answers. And that prize will be a copy of, put it here, Facing the Enemy by Paige Edwards. And this just barely came out, I want to say a week ago. So this is brand new. It's just now out. It has a lot of mystery to it, has romance. So fantastic. That one prize will be given out to someone who guesses one of these next two correctly, and I'll draw that one tomorrow. So quote number 2, see if you can guess who said it. We were all careful. Well, careful enough. So who does that sound like to you? Someone who probably doesn't put a lot of store by being actually careful. Seeing a few guesses, they're like, we know who this is, Sarah. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm seeing a whole bunch. Yeah, most everyone has been able to sort this one out pretty quickly. It is in fact Lucas. I am not going to tell you the context in which it happened in case you haven't read the book, but it's pretty accurate. They were careful enough, which is so the gents, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, so I will draw a winner of that one tomorrow. Okay, and here's our last one. See if you can guess who said this. I do not romp. It is a very brief declaration and yet so very, very fitting to the person who said it. Oh. Annie Peterson was just saying the quote about we were careful enough. She says, what's funny is I could see some of the Jonquil boys saying this as well, which goes to show Lucas's influence. Yeah, there's a lot of their dad in those boys. And probably the only reason they managed to keep it together is because of their mom's influence. So they're good. They're good. All right. Okay, a ton. I see some guesses of Adam. Adam, I could totally see Adam saying this. In this instance, it is in fact Kess or Grumpy Uncle. So yeah, you guys guessed that one. He is invited to romp, and he declares, "I do not romp," and he doesn't. No, I shouldn't be so entertained by my own characters, huh? But yeah, he cracks me up. All right. So there was some who said it quotes. It was fun to see how easily you guys were able to identify who said what. That just does my little heart good. So I will draw a winner of Facing the Enemy tomorrow by going through the quotes and seeing who guessed those right. So if you're joining us after the fact, you can leave your guesses, although you know what the correct guesses are now. So I guess you have an advantage. All right. I have a fun little giveaway. We're going to do another set of the swag, the stickers and bookmarks is going to go to someone whose first name starts with the letter L. So if your first name starts with the letter L, pop your name in the comments right now. I'm going to randomly pick someone to win that sticker pack. Okay. Rachel puts, "Not me." Yeah, you're right, not you. All right, I see. I'm gonna pick at random. Leslie Black, who is commenting on YouTube. You are the winner of our "My Name Starts with the Letter L" giveaway. Easiest giveaway to win, right? So I'm writing your name down so I remember who won. Leslie, if you want to contact me on any of my social medias, I'll make sure and get you that prize. So, woohoo! Don't worry, we have one more giveaway based on a random letter being in your name. So keep watching. Oh, Charlotte says, "Drat, I knew my parents should have gone with the other name they put on the short list." Yeah, you should have a talk with them about that. All right, fantastic. So, because this is a spoiler-free event that we're doing tonight, I feel like I need to remind you at the end of the month on the 26th, we are doing what I have come to term the ultimate book club of book clubs. I started doing this with my book, The Gentleman and the Thief, back in 2020, when we first shifted to doing a lot of online things because we were in the very, very depths of COVID. And it ended up being so much fun getting together with a whole bunch of book clubs all at one time to do a giant book club, and, I started calling it an international book club because we have people tune in from all over the world for our ultimate book clubs. So we're doing that again this month. It'll be on the 26th, so that's a Tuesday. Um, During that event that we're doing, I will get to talk a whole lot more about behind the scenes things from the books and do question and answer about the book, that kind of thing. I can't really do that tonight because the book just released today and not everyone has received their copy and not everyone's had a chance to read it. And I'm super, super, super careful not to spoil things if I can help it in the first couple months after a book comes out. So that live feed at the end of the month will not be spoiler free. So you have until the 26th to get a book read, form a book club, even if it is a book club of one, and join us for that live feed. It's going to be on my YouTube channel, but then it's also going to be on my Facebook page. So keep that on your calendars. I'll keep reminding you as well on my social media, but that's coming up at the end of the month. And we'll have a ton of prizes for that as well. I reached out to the publisher of Lily of the Valley, to Covenant Communications, and just asked if they had some prizes I could give away, and they came through. There's so many things I get to give away, and that's really, really exciting. So we did our first game. We did our If Your Name Starts with L. Now I have something kind of super, super fun for you guys. I have a quiz for you to go take. I know you've seen them on social media where it's like, which Marvel Avenger are you? I always get the Incredible Hulk. Or which Harry Potter character are you? I usually get Professor Lupin. Like, we take those all the time to see what we're like. Well, I have for you a quiz for which gent are you? So this is the URL that you need to go to. I want you to hop over there. If you're on your computer, just open up a new tab so you can keep here with us. If you're on your phone, you may have to switch over to your web browser. But I want you to go take that quiz and come back and tell us which gent you are. And I'm going to have a prize for someone who comes back to tell us what their gent is. I'm gonna put on some just lovely groovy music while you go do that. All right, I'm starting to see people's answers come in. That's awesome. Man, we have a really big variety. This is fantastic. All right. Okay, so like before, I'm going to draw someone now to win a prize, and then I will have a prize um that I will draw tomorrow. So if you weren't able to, pull up the quiz or you're having trouble finding it, you can come back and pop it in after the fact and I'll look for it there. All right. Okay. All right, here we go. So I'm going to draw from here a random person who's going to win. Um, Here, let me pull it up. Who is going to win actually a signed copy of Lily of the Valley. So if you already have a copy, then I can sign this one to someone else and you can use it as a present, or you can keep this one for yourself and use the other one as your lend outable copy. But I'm going to choose someone now at random to win that copy of Lily of the Valley. So I'm just going to scroll through the comments and stop it at random. All right, Rebecca, and I don't know if your last name is pronounced Funk or Funke or Funky, but you commented on Facebook and you got Henri Fortier, Archbishop. So fantastic. You are going to win that. And I am sorry that I don't know how to say your last name. I always feel bad when I'm not sure how to pronounce a name, but you have won that. I'm writing that down. Okay. And from amongst everyone who leaves a comment saying what they got on that quiz between now and right before tomorrow night's game night, I'm going to give away what I am calling the Gents Bundle. It will be a copy of Forget Me Not and Lily of the Valley. So you get the bundle, both books that already currently exist. So, Emily Wolverton is saying she would love to do basically, which Jonquil brother are you? That could be really interesting, right? Okay, I'm gonna have to work on that. And that means eventually we need a which huntress are you? I'm gonna have to work on a few different quizzes. Fantastic. All right, so keep dropping in your which gent are you? If you didn't have a chance to do the quiz, you can always go back and do it later tonight or tomorrow morning. I'm gonna draw winners right before game night tomorrow. So there you go. All right, so I promised I would do another if your name randomly has the following letter in it giveaway for our swag pack. I'm going to do that now. So this one might not have as many people who qualify, but the qualification is here. I'm going to pull this off so that I'm not squished in quite as much. If your name has the letter V in it anywhere. So if that is you, if you have a V anywhere in your name, go ahead and leave us a comment. I'm going to draw it live right now, and we'll see what we get. Some takers there, and I'll write your name down once I see. So I'll let a couple of those come up, and then I'll do the same thing. Scroll through the comments and have one that it stops at random. While people are popping it in, I just want to thank you guys again for showing up to awkwardly party with me. I'm always awkward at parties. So I'm glad that you guys put up with that because that's just the way it's going to be. All right. Kimberly Sims wants to know if she can change her name really quickly. All right. I'm going to. Okay. Keep giving these. Can I pretend? No, I don't have one. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, so here's the one it landed on randomly. Mandy Westover Dow, who has commented over on Facebook. Mandy, if you'll just pop me a DM, I can get that to you. This will also be included when I post the winners tomorrow, just in case you didn't hear your name or you've forgotten. But I'm writing it down so that I don't forget because I know me. All right, so that was our If Your Name Contains random game. Now I've got one more game that we're going to play now. I mentioned on social media today that I have a big announcement to make. And in case you cannot tell, I am saving that for last. But guys, I'm excited. This is something that I've known about for a while and couldn't share. So I'm excited. We have an announcement coming. But until then, we're going to play some games. So our last game, this is one that I have played before on these launch parties that I do because it is so much fun. I go on social media and I ask people to leave a comment describing any of my books in just emojis. And then I have to try and guess what the book is. And sometimes I get it right away. Sometimes I cannot figure it out and I have to get help from the comments section. Last time I did this was Charming Artemis. So this will only be books up to Charming Artemis, but there were so many comments that I didn't even get to use hardly any of them. So we pulled a ton out when those first came up, and they've just been sitting where I'm not looking at them. So I'm not trying to figure them out ahead of time. And we're going to work on some of those this time around. It looks like I have 5. We're going to see if I can figure them out. And if I can't, then I will have to cheat by looking at your comments. Um, as before, I have prizes for those who play along in the comments. If you get it right, I'm going to grab a random commenter. On this one, it'll be anyone who gets it right on one I'm not able to. I will either pull a winning comment from there, or it'll be on the last one if I'm able to figure them all out up to that point. And that winner that is able to figure it out here, a correct answer done during this broadcast is going to get. Oh, I'm missing a couple of my prizes. Oh, there they are. They're just hiding. I have some prizes here. So tonight I will draw someone live while we're playing to win an arc of this book that's coming in May. So next month, excuse me, I'm losing my voice. Next month from Ellie M. Adams. This is a contemporary romance. And I have to tell you, I don't write contemporary. It is not in my wheelhouse, but I love to read it. So I'm super excited about this. Covenant Communications has provided this, this arc that I get to give away tonight. So that's going to go live to someone tonight who guesses the emojis correctly. And then by tomorrow, I will draw from the comments on here someone to win. You can tell I'm getting further down my table of prizes. I have to lean much further. Is going to win another arc for a book that's coming out in June. So about a month and a half. And it's this one, Edward and Amelia by Karen Thornell. And I'm sure you guys are as excited about this one as I am. Doesn't it just look amazing? So that's going to go to someone I'm going to draw after the fact. Those 2 arcs are going to go out. In case you didn't notice me dancing while you were doing your gents quiz, I was dancing and drinking raspberry shrub, which, as we all know, not being careful with raspberry shrub is usually not going to end well. I decided I need to do raspberry shrub for all of my launch parties from now on. All right. Okay, here we go. Emoji game, round 1. Okay. So this is someone injured or sick, the leg, no letters, no tears, mail. Wait, there is a letter in the mailbox. Now they're happy. Okay, that's got to be for love or honor, right? Because Stanley comes back from the war really injured, especially one of his legs, right? And Margie was waiting for letters and he never wrote to her, and then he finally does, and they live happily ever after, because that's how my books always end. Fantastic. All right, guys, I got that one. Now that I'm getting cocky, the next one's not going to be as easy. All right, here we go. Here's the next one. Okay, I know this one. So kiss equals marriage, right? I only have one book where a kiss leads directly to a marriage. And then the drama masks, I'm sure that's at the theater, right? At the theater, Crispin is once again a total idiot, which makes her sad and heartbreak. But in the end, they figure it out and they're in love. So this has got to be Kiss of a Stranger. Fantastic. I'm telling you guys, this is one of my favorite games. I probably will ask for emojis for the emoji game to play again at the book club at the end of the month, because it's one of my favorite games. All right, let's see what's next. Okay. We have a detective. I do have books with characters who are blind, but I don't have detectives, and someone's angry. A lot of people are angry in my books. I shouldn't say that, but I do have a lot of grumpy people. Horses and feeling sick. gun injury. Oh, okay. This is probably Friends and Foes, right? Because he's a spy. I think this is meant to be a spy, not a detective. And she does have a cane, and there's an argument over the cane. So that's why they're mad at each other. And after being on a horse, she gets sick and then gunshot and injury because, spoiler alert, from a book that came out 11 years ago, he gets shot, but they're in love, so they get married. Okay, that was excellent. It took me a minute. I kept going, spies? There are no spies in my um Hope Springs series, which is the series that has characters who are blind. Okay, I'm with it now. It took me a minute. All right, let's see what's next. Here we go. Okay, test tube. Angry, really angry. In love, but now not in love and crying. Birds and hearts and in love again. Guys, I'm a little bit baffled by this one. It's probably partly because I have a lot of angry, grumpy people in my books. It's such a theme. And I wonder why when I take the which Marvel are you, I get the Incredible Hulk. Oh, okay. I keep coming back to the bird, and the bird is very much associated with Daphne, which is what I'm kind of wondering if that's what it is. Because the like test tube at the front could be her like apothecary skills. What do you think? Do you think that's it? I don't know. We're kind of a little torn. I am seeing a lot of people guessing romancing Daphne, so we're going to go with that one. I should have written down when we pulled these images who left them so we could ask them if we were right, but this was also almost 6 months ago, so they might not remember. I do think it's romancing Daphne. I think we got that one. Okay. All right, let's see what our next one is. Okay, this is the last one. So I will draw from this one a winner of this fantastic book that's coming next month. All right, here we go. Ooh, it's a long one. Okay, let's see. So people in a boat, and they're sad, heartbreak, and more boats, surprise and anger. Oh, okay. Rock climbing means it has to be Heart of a Vicar, right? I don't think, well, except Lucas does climb mountains too. So Forget Me Not is an option. And Stanley and Lucas's brother do go on boats. Okay, no. No, I think it's Heart of a Vicar because you have the two like youngish people who are together and look happy, and then the boat takes her away and they're sad, and then time passes and the boat brings her back. And he's surprised and she's annoyed. And then he goes and climbs mountains because what else would you do when you're surprised slash annoyed? Yes, and he brings her flowers and then the two little babies. And oh no, I don't have any money. Yes, this has got to be Heart of a Vicar. This is Holy Harry. Okay, guys, I figured him out. Okay, I'm not always good at this game, so I'm ridiculously pleased with myself when I can get them right. Okay, I'm gonna pick a random, person who got Heart of a Vicar on that one and draw them to win this prize. Okay, let's see. Okay, I have Emily Alling or Alling, who has commented on YouTube. So Emily, shoot me a message on my social media and I'll make sure you get that. I'm also writing down your name so that I don't forget. All right. Okay, yay, guys. Wasn't that fun? I'm looking forward to playing this again. I definitely want to play it at the Ultimate Book Club of book clubs. So be pondering book emoji descriptions that you can share when that post goes up. It'll probably go up next week so that I have time to have some of those pulled down. So don't forget to leave comments. on this. If you're watching it after the fact, or if you didn't have a chance to take the gents quiz, go back and do it and enter your comment, because I'm going to draw some more prizes to announce tomorrow. Don't forget to join us tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, for game night. I'm super excited about this one. This will also be spoiler free. I like to give you guys a week or two to read the book, because I know the books don't reach everywhere at the same time, and everyone's schedules are busy. Sometimes you cannot read until the weekend, and I want to make sure that that's able to happen. So game night tomorrow night. Paul will be here with me for game night. He missed our last game night, but he's going to be here, so that's going to be really fun. We will also be giving away prizes during game night, and I have a bunch, so that's going to be really exciting. You guys ready for, someone asked Mountain Time. Yes, it's 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. So do the appropriate calculations. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I will announce the winner of the 2 tickets to the Rexburg Tea Party during that game night. So be watching for that. Prizes drawn after the fact. And this one will be announced either right before or immediately after game night. So watch for those. All right. Who is ready for the big announcement? Anybody? Anybody? I'm just going to sip my raspberry shrub while I wait to see if anyone's excited. Sabrina says, I still want to party like it's $17.99. She hasn't given up hope. All right. We have a few people expressing some interest in this announcement, so I think I'll go ahead and do it. I like to tease a little, but I try not to do it too much. So far this year, we have had Choices of the Heart, which you can see back there behind me on my shelf. That one came out. I had Her Country Gentleman, the Timeless Romance Anthology, Lily of the Valley, which just came out today. Woohoo! We have the paperback of The Best Laid Plans coming in August. In September, we have The Bachelor and the Bride. In November, I keep moving away from my microphone. You guys are like, Sarah, we don't know what you're saying. In November, we have The Best Intentions, our first Huntress's book coming out. So surely you're thinking, there's no way there could be yet another release coming between now and the end of the year. Tonight, I get to announce another release. What? It is a 2022 release, and the super fun thing about it is I'm not the only one. I get to announce this year's Christmas anthology from Covenant Communications. And it is featuring 4 authors this time, which is super excited. And this lineup of authors, when I saw it, I was blown away. I'm so stinking excited. So this is coming out in October. So if you're doing the math in your head, that means I have a release in August, September, October, and November. So it's going to be chaotic. But here it is. This year's Christmas anthology. It is called The Holly and the Ivy. And look at that gorgeous cover. It's even prettier in person. I wish you guys could see it in person. Lineup of authors, myself, I'm in it, Annika Walker, Dana LaChaminade, and Esther Hatch. Is that not an amazing lineup? They're all historical romances. I get to read you the little back cover copy on here so that you can get even more excited. Annika's story is called A Season to Love. I'm trying to hold it so you can still see the cover because it's gorgeous. But seeing the cover while I read the back is proving a little bit tricky. Here we go. A Season to Love by Annika Walker. Alice Hunt is searching for a Christmas miracle, a husband of her choosing. With the threat of an arranged marriage looming, she looks to an unlikely matchmaker for help. And we all know anyone who read Bargaining for the Barrister knows she knows how to write matchmaker stories. So that's going to be fantastic. All right. A Twist of Christmas by Dana LaChaminade. A Christmas house party offers 2 members of the Tone an irresistible opportunity, a weekend of anonymity, but their charade comes with unexpected romantic consequences. Doesn't that sound fabulous? I'm so excited. All right. Oh, someone asked if it was in the same world as Annika's other book. That I don't know, actually. It could be. I'm not sure. I'm assuming she will let us know, right? We should all stalk her on social media until she gives that answer. Tell her I sent you. No, I'm just kidding. Don't tell her that. All right. And Hiding Christmas by Esther Hatch. Celebrating Christmas in Scotland will only invite persecution, but that never stopped Kirsten's English grandmother. When they are almost caught, Kirsten is forced to beg for the help of the one man she cannot abide. And Esther is so good at writing that like enemies to lovers type of romance. So I'm really excited about that one too. All right. And you guys want to hear the summary of my story in this collection? Anyone? Like how I make you guys like tell me I'm important before I just read things. So ridiculous. All right. So here is the summary of mine. My short story in here is actually called The Holly and the Ivy. I named it that because there's a certain series of mine in which all of the titles are plants slash flowers. Just saying. So get ready. The Holly and the Ivy by Sarah Eden. As nursemaid to the 8-year-old Duke of Kildare, Robbie will spend her holidays with her young charge as a guest of Lord and Lady Jonquil. While the couple makes the child's holiday magical, the handsome gardener works his own magic on Nurse Robbie's heart. Guys, this was so much fun to write. From the time I wrote Seeking Persephone and you first hear Adam talk about Nurse Robbie, I have known that this was her story. I have known what happened to her. I knew her history. And I always thought if we reach a point where because we're doing an anthology where I have the freedom to jump back into the 1700s, I want to write her story. And guys, I got to, and it was so fun. We get to see Adam as this teeny little, not baby, he's 8, but this little boy, a little more of Lucas and Julia, and seeing how their marriage is progressing over time and how they're growing. And you get to meet Nurse Robbie, who had such a huge impact on Adam, and you get to see who she is. And it was so great. So I was so excited. We finally got to do that. But this is the book, The Holly and the Ivy. It is coming out in October. Fantastic lineup of stories. I'm so excited. I've been sitting on this one for ages, not able to tell people about it, but this is it. And it's just great. And don't you love that cover? Like, I'm dying. It's so gorgeous. So the last prize I get to announce tonight is I get to give away an ARC of this book. Isn't that fun? They let me give away so many fun prizes tonight. So the way I'm going to give this away, and this one won't be announced, I won't draw a winner until Friday. I want to give you lots of time to comment. But the way I'm going to give this out, give it away, is I want you to leave a comment telling me if you could spend Christmas with any literary character. And it doesn't have to be from any of my books or any of these ladies' books. Just any literary character. Who would you want to spend Christmas with? And there's obviously no wrong answer. Just leave your comment. I will draw that winner on Friday. I want to give you plenty of time to enter to win that book. The other ladies, I'm sure, are going to start posting more about this now that it has been announced. This was essentially the official cover reveal as well. But there you go. Isn't that great? So that one's coming October. It's going to be a super busy year, but in the best way. So there we go. All right, that is what I had planned for our super duper exciting launch party celebration. Guys, we had such a great turnout. I love that so many of you want to come and hang out with me in all of my awkwardness where I entertain myself to no end. So thank you so much. Thanks for being excited about this book. It's been fun to see it popping up on social media today. I'm seeing pictures of it all over, which is fantastic. Thanks for joining us tonight. I hope we see you tomorrow night for game night. It's going to be a ton of fun. And I have another table full of giveaways that we're going to do tomorrow. And all you have to do is play along in the comments. It's an easy way to win prizes. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So thank you again. Feel free to keep leaving your comments. I will draw winners of our remaining prizes tomorrow. And the winner of this ARC, I will announce on Friday. Thanks, everybody.